It is allegedly the most wonderful time of the year yet again. It has rolled around so fast. It is almost the end of the year, which is crazy. It is the time of year where you're probably thinking about what you gift the people in your life. And I'm here to help you if you are somebody who has entertainment, crew, working kind of people in your life, or touring people. Because this year, because I've been doing a lot of touring for the last year, a lot of my gifts are quite touring focused. Going on tour, I had to downsize a lot of my stuff. I couldn't take a lot of things with me. It just wasn't very practical. So the things that I had to be perfect for what they're for, or like multi-purpose. We got 10 things on the list this year. Let's get into it. The first one is just like a general tools. There are certain things that the crew member is gonna need in your life, no matter what, even if they're touring, even if they're at home. A Leatherman is always great. I think I mentioned that last year. Shifters, Sharpies, clever cutters, those kind of things people are always gonna need, and they always get taken and go missing on bump ins and bump outs. So they're always gonna need more of those. I will link a bunch of them below if you don't know where they are, where to find them, what they look like. Leathermans are quite expensive. So the other ones are kind of more on the affordable side. A Leatherman is maybe like a joint gift with somebody else if you wanted to go in with someone, or a special present if that's what you wanted it to be. Super practical. They will use it all the time. They will take it on tour. They will have it for years. Number 2 is anything from Side Shift gear. Having specific gear for the job that you do feels so special when you work the kind of job that hasn't really had gear made for you. I feel like in crewing world, we often end up using, especially like as a sound tech, we often end up using gear from other kinds of jobs and trying to make it fit and work for our job. But something about having gear that is specifically made for you feels so special and is so nice. Side Shift gear are made here in Melbourne. I have been to the warehouse. I will be taking you to the warehouse to show you some of their new products that I've tried out recently in an upcoming video. So keep your eye out for that if that's something that you are interested in. But I've also done a video about their products before that I have used and that I have loved. So make sure you go and check out their website. Think about the kind of stuff that the person you are buying for does for work and buy accordingly. If you can't think of what they might need or what they might do, pick somebody they work with, send them a little message and ask what maybe would be best for them. Speaking of touring, something that has been an absolute game changer for me in my life and that I was so adamantly against becoming part of was being a Kindle owner and reader. I am a reader. Obviously, I have a book club. You've probably seen the book club. If you haven't seen the book club, I have a book club. It is called Girls on Tour. We read a book a month and we do a podcast along with it and have an online platform through Fable where we can talk about the books so that you can access the book club from anywhere at any time, no matter who you are, what responsibilities you have, or your inability to come and meet at a book club once a month in a physical place. Go and check that out if you haven't checked that out. But a game changer for me in doing the book club and in touring this year has been having a Kindle. Kindle has also just come out with a new Kindle, which is the Color Soft, I believe it's called. It's the normal Kindle, but in color. Normally a Kindle will have like a black and white cover and the highlighting option is gray. Classically, if you go like to a highlight, it will highlight in gray. With the new Kindle that comes in color, you can highlight in color, and I believe in multiple different colors. So you could highlight for different things. Also the cover, when you lock the screen, will come up in a color version, which is just fun. Kindles are a couple of $100. They are not the cheapest purchase. Again, maybe a gift that you can go in on with somebody. Get a little case off Amazon and get a little pop socket thing so they can hold it, because that is super invaluable. I have the paper white, which is the perfect size to fit into the back pocket of my work pants. So I can carry this on the job and just pull it out in between doing stuff backstage, doing cues. It looks far more professional than being on your phone, even if you are reading on the Kindle app. Also, I feel like having a Kindle means instead of reading on your phone or a tablet that has access to other things and notifications, means that I actually disengage from my phone and can just focus on reading, which is so nice to be able to just like detach from being contactable. Speaking specifically of touring, 2 of the gift ideas for this year are to do with going to a place or having an experience. One is that you can get them tickets to something that they're doing in a city that you know they're going to be going to. For example, if you know they're going to be touring to Brisbane, get them a pass to Movie World or one of the like theme parks in that area so they can make a little trip out of that. It not only means that they don't have to pay for something like that, but that they get to share that experience with you and tell you how it was when they've gone and done it. In a similar vein, if you know that they love a particular cuisine, and maybe you can't get like gift cards to certain restaurants, but what I would do in my sentimental brain is I would find a place place that I think they're gonna love. I would give them like one of those Visa gift cards that you can put money onto, give them all the information about the place that they should be going and be like, hi, this is so you can go and do this at this place that I found for you that I think you're gonna love. Again, reminding them that you are aware of what's going on in their life, something a little bit sentimental. It's like a present, but it's also effort and it also becomes an experience for them. I think that would be a really sweet gift, and encourages them to get out of work and go and do things in the cities that they're going to. Also, kind of in a similar vein to that actually, is to get them a Class Bento gift card. Class Bento is a platform where you have access to all of these different kinds of workshops. I've done ring making classes, I've done perfume making courses. They're these little like 1 day at a time classes where you can do so many different things. They might be able to find their new hobby or fixation through that. You can make rugs, you can make ceramics, you can make jewelry, you can make perfumes, you can do cooking classes, language classes. All of these different kinds of things can be found through the Class Bento. Go and have a look through it, see if you think there's anything that the person you're buying for might actually really like, and give them a gift card. Maybe give them, as well, like with the restaurant thing, like give them a list of things that you think they might enjoy or that you might enjoy to do with them, so that when you see them, you have something to do together and it's already paid for. It's something to look forward to when you finally get to be together again, if they're going away on and off for a while. On the vein of being super sentimental, I think cameras are an incredible gift, especially if they are in a life stage where they are touring and making memories and doing these crazy lifestyle things that were probably the dream of their childhood. Film cameras and Polaroid cameras are everywhere now. They're very easy to find. I think everybody is really enjoying shooting on film again. Polaroid cameras are great because they immediately produce a photo and then you don't have to go and do any admin related to it. It also means that they have photos they can then share with you. You can see what they're doing and what things have been like. It's a great way for them to keep their memories. In terms of film, I have both a dedicated like old film camera that I buy rolls of film for. It is incredibly high quality, which means it's great for shooting backstage or in the dark, which is where I normally am. But if I know that it's not as important that I have like high quality, high ISO shots, I often just get those little disposable film cameras. Those are a great present if somebody is not like super into film and you don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on getting them like a big proper film camera. Maybe that's the gateway. Or if there's somebody who does constantly buy those little disposable cameras, maybe it's time to upgrade them to a big, nice one. Again, that's like two different budget ends of the spectrum. Small film cameras will be cheaper. Getting them a bigger camera will be a larger financial commitment. Again, maybe a split present situation. Again, speaking of sentimental things, keepsake jewelry so that they can remember you and have an attachment to home even while they're away. I am huge on this. I'm huge on jewelry as a reminder of friends and family, especially as a gift. It is something that people can take anywhere. It doesn't take up a lot of luggage. It doesn't take up a lot of time and energy and space for them to take it with them. Are they a ring person? Are they a necklace person? Are they, what are the other ones? Earrings. When they see it, they're going to remember you, which is always a very nice thing. I think jewelry is an incredible keepsake. I will list below a whole bunch of local Australian jewelry makers that I love. If buying somebody jewelry is something that you might want to consider for this year's Christmas though, consider it very quickly because people usually have their cutoffs for Christmas orders very, very soon. Two incredibly practical options that I think anyone can universally need. One is a good backpack. Something that is laptop friendly but is still nice is I think what every person is looking for in this part of the industry. We often have to take our laptops and iPads and technical equipment with us. I've seen a lot of people using these like rain backpacks, which are pretty cool. Have a look, think about the style of the person that you're buying for. Get them something that might actually just be practical, because chances are if they have been traveling for work, they've worn it down and they might need a new one. If not, they'll inevitably need a new one soon. The final one is a little bit niche, but it is, I cannot stress to you enough, such an important gift, especially if you're buying for somebody who tours in a way where they meal prep. Cutlery. Buy them travel cutlery or like a set of nice cutlery. A, they will lose it, someone will borrow it and not give it back, or the venue that they're working in may not have cutlery there. Everyone is constantly hunting for cutlery, and this probably sounds so bizarre if you don't work in this industry, but especially theatre people I think will completely understand how important cutlery is. It's like giving socks. It's like giving socks. You're like, this is so practical and I needed this, but I was never going to go out of my way to buy this for myself. And that's my list of gift ideas for this year. If you have any gift recommendations for a tech crew touring person in somebody's life, leave them below. Good luck with the end of year chaos. I will see you for another video like this again next year.